welcome to the studio. Please let his microphone get closer to him so he can feel comfortable to talk. Officer Akwaba. So we are Ghana ni.
But I be a Ghana ni.
And to teach kakra.
Mitichi by mitini share your papa.
Na ote South African so oka omokasa ni bi Zulu ni nasifo no timi kan bi.
Yeah, mika Zulu kakra.
Kakra.
Yeah.
And 2% oka say me ma Akwaba e wo Zulu mo e kan say.
Okay, we can Sanbona ni Kunjani.
Sambona ni Kunjani.
Yes.
Anot
Oti Sambona ni Kunjani. Oti asiye.
Meti asemne ba na wujani.
That is not Sambona ni Kunjani. That is not at all. That is not. So how would I respond when you say Sambona ni Kunjani?
You say Nyapila. Like I'm fine.
Oh, okay. Nyapila, Sambana ni Kunjani. Then we say Nyapila. I see. For how long have you been living in South Africa?
This is my 17th year in South Africa.
I want to believe you have a huge family there, wife and children.
Yeah, for sure. I'm married to a South African with 3 kids.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Now, Iddrisdu, we are so happy to have you here in Ghana. I remember you sent me a WhatsApp message after watching my interview with, what's his name?
Showbiz
Beam. Yes, he watched our interview on YouTube, Sammy Flex TV to be specific, and he said no, there is a discussion on publishing, as in the song, the Ayo song. You guys were talking about who was enjoying royalties. He said, oh, anytime I come to Ghana, I'll come to your platform to discuss this with you. So you are a very truthful guy. In fact, you were not telling lies. You were not just bragging. Today you came to Ghana and you said, no, let me come and educate the people.
Sure.
So which organization, which music publishing firm do you work with?
Okay, the name of the company that I'm working with is called Share Publishing.
Okay.
Share Publishing is been in publishing business for over 24 years in South Africa, and it's not only working within Africa. We also work international. We work in hands with other sub-publishers like your Cobalt Music, Mushroom, Downtown Music from America, Bax Music in UK. You know, as publishing is a territory business, so we work with different sub-publishers depending on the demand of what the clients are looking for.
Oh, okay. So what is your clientele base like at Share Publishing? Okay,
within Africa, like South Africa for instance, we work with your Casper, Nuves, Questa, Zahara, you know, Anati, you know, etc. Quite a lot. Because of the nature of the company, it's been in the business for long, so it has a long-term agreement with different writers.
Yeah. Now let's go straight. I'm not sure we want to talk about so many things. In Ghana, do you also have some people you work with at Share Publishing?
Yes, in Ghana we work with your Stone Boy. We work with VIP, and mostly the high life musicians, like the writers. We work with Rex Omar, Amanziba Obuo, the musician president, Apietus, quite a lot.
Do you also work with Posse G?
Yes, Posse G.
Yes, because I remember when he came here, he mentioned that you guys are his publishers, and that you guys make some monies for him according to the songs he's produced.
That's true.
I see. So in Ghana, you are not working with more than 50 people, I guess.
Ghana, we work more than 100 people.
Oh, okay.
Because the reason of you know, you don't have to make a lot of noise about publishing because it's intellectual property and everybody has the right to register his work silently. Because you don't have to come on air and say you are working with Share Publishing and all that. It's you and your client know what is happening. So it's not something that you'll be going out talking, I'm working with this and that and that. But we work with a lot of almost everybody that you can think of.
So are you a manager or a secretary or whatever at Share Publishing? What is your position at Share Publishing?
My position is Share Publishing. I'm a music, I'm a client liaison for West African songwriters.
Okay. You are a client liaison for West Africa.
West African, yes.
Oh, okay, good. So it means our audience, those who are listening to us, they are your potential clients.
Sure.
After talking to us, if they want to do business with you, there is that possibility.
Exactly.
Who can register with Share Publishing?
Okay, so Share Publishing will represent song and songwriters for their intellectual property. So, for instance, a music producer who ends to be the composer is a person that we can sign with, and an author who wrote the lyrics. You can sign with an author also who tends to be an artist. Yeah.
Do I have to pay? For instance, I have an artist called Genia Vibes who has a song called Bama Bama. It is really doing well. If I want to register with Share Publishing, do I have to pay to Share Publishing before they can register me as one of their clients?
Okay, so you see, we've seen a challenge in African continent that we're having a big problem about this royalty collection system. When you register with BMI, you have to pay money before registering. But we feel like we are Africans, and the problem that we are having is African problem. So there is no need for you to request money from somebody to register his works. We make it open, provided the song that you want us to publish has the potential to make money. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to waste time with a product that is not going to bring anyone's money. Yeah, so any good song, quality song, we can register it for free on your behalf.
Oh, okay. So if I want to work with Share Publishers, I don't have to pay anything.
No.
I just have to make my works known to you, and you determine which song you register. Because you said something like that.
So we have a submission board across. When, for instance, after this interview, you want us to you want to work with us, you go in our site, or I'll share our contacts. You submit your works via that link, or you get my direct number. You send the music. We have a listening session. We listen to the songs. We see quality, because the whole thing is not only about royalties. It's about getting your music into synchronization deals, getting your music into film, documentaries, and adverts. So good music gets itself into those platforms. So the song have to be quality first. Second, the splits, you need to have split in hand. I work with...
What is split in hand?
Okay, so split means whenever that you record song finish, the producer, which is the composer, the authors, you need to agree on
the people who play different roles in the creation of the song.
Exactly. You need to come up with song splits. That if the song make money, this is what I am getting, this is what Sammy is getting, this is what George is getting, whoever that involved in the song. Then once you have the splits, then we're good to go.
Oh, okay. So whilst I'm sending my song to you guys for consideration, I should also come with all these details. That someone played sax in it. His name is Steve Beatty. Someone played drums in it. His name is Arnold Elevanyo Mensah. I need to provide all these details.
You need to involve everybody that is involved in the song, because as is intellectual property, whatever that you create, it becomes your property. Lifetime. So it's something that you need to benefit, and your grandchildren need to benefit.
I see. That is good. Seidu Iddrisdu is client liaison manager at Share Publishing in South Africa, and as I did in the introduction, we want you to know the ways to make money from your work. So he is back all the way from South Africa after watching one of our interviews online. He said, no, when I come to Ghana, I'll give Ghanaian musicians this opportunity to also start making money. Now, Seidu, let's come back to this discussion. When I register with Share Publishers, am I going to make royalty benefits from only songs that will be played in South Africa, or as much as I've registered with you, when the song plays anywhere around the continent or even around the world, I'm still going to make money from you guys assistance? Okay,
so we do worldwide monitoring, collecting, and distribution. So we based in South Africa doesn't mean that we only operate in South Africa. We work everywhere, even in Ghana. We work in Ghana. In a way, if your song is streamed digitally, we collect royalties for that. You get the sales money, but we collect the royalties on your behalf. So it's a worldwide thing.
So everywhere that the song will be streamed, you guys have a way of getting the money from there for the artist.
So, for instance, when you upload your songs on digital platforms like your Spotify, iTunes, Deezer, and all that, and probably you market a song of maybe 5 Ghana cedi or maybe the whole album of 10 Ghana cedi or so, and somebody goes online, stream it or buy the song, like, you don't get all that money. There's a certain amount of money. If it's like digital, as we are talking, 9% of that revenue goes into the composition. So I really want to start somewhere so that we can get a better understanding of how this thing works.
Let's do that. We have some time.
You see, whenever that you record a song, finish, mix and mastered, the song automatically will have 2 copyrights. The first copyright is the composition of the song, and the second copyright is the master, which is the recording of the song. So you might find out that the artist belongs to a record label, and the record labels pay monies for the recording and pay the session to the composer, which is the producer. So now it now gives the record label right to own the master of the song. So in case if there is any deal in terms of synchronization, licensing is coming, the record label is supposed to be the beneficiary of that deal. But once they get the licensing fee now, it now goes back to the agreement that they have with the artist. Then that's where they will split. They know this, if there is a deal, this is how we are going to get, this is what the artist is going to get. So now when the adverts, if the endorsement is an advert, if the advert is now on a rotation on radio and TV, it generates royalties now. So that same royalties now goes back to the composition again, which is where the producer, the drama, everybody that is going to benefit. Yeah. So it's 2 ways, but it all works together.
Yeah. So what it means is that a record label can also register their artist, and if you're an artist and you also don't have a record label, you can also register as your own song as an independent artist. That is good. Now, is it true that if I'm an artist and I record my song, I give it to the right publishers or aggregators, I can still make money and feel comfortable even if people don't call me for performance? Is it true? Is it really happening in the music industry?
Yes, it does. The thing is, when you register your works, we have different platforms that you'll be getting royalties. For instance, we have mechanical royalties, we have performance royalties, we have synchronization and print. Mechanical royalties, you always get it through your publishers. So for instance, we do distribution twice a year. Mechanical royalties, anything that fall under digital platforms, and sales, even if it's physical sales, there's mechanical royalties on it. Then synchronization, it also fall under mechanicals. Then performance, you get it direct from your CMO, which is the collective management organization, like your GAMRO, for instance. So you have to be getting your performance royalties direct from GAMRO, then getting mechanicals from the publisher direct.
I see. So for instance, share publishers in South Africa, do you guys have any working or business relationship with our GAMRO here in Ghana?
This is interesting question.
I know.
We've been trying to get GAMRO in line with international societies, but it's good that now, as we are talking, GAMRO have a reciprocal agreement with a society in South Africa called Capasso. So Capasso collects international royalties, mechanical royalties on behalf of GAMRO, as we are talking, and they pay to GAMRO with a statement. So if you are a member of GAMRO, you're supposed to be getting paid with a statement. I'm not sure how they distribute, but previously I know.
When you say you're supposed to get paid with a statement, what exactly is that? As in, they have to give you records of how many times your song was played.
Exactly. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a bank statement. You will know you withdraw money from Teshinungwa, you withdraw money from So this one is going to be a music. Your music was streamed maybe in Canada on this date, this time, and this was the money. That breakdown needs to be there.
So that is what Capasso in South Africa is doing for our GAMRO.
Yes.
So Capasso is not taking the money only from the South African territories.
It's international, even Ghana. As we are talking now, there is a undoc that we're working on from Ghana, all Ghana digital royalties that we are working on. You might not know, but that company, they collect all the data from all digital platforms, from Facebook to Instagram to Apple Music to, they collect all those data and they process it. So once they process it, it will give them totals. For instance, how many songs a Stonebwoy song was streamed on this period in Ghana. Then if the song was streamed in Nigeria too have that system through that company. So at the end of the day, Ghana, this is the song that they stream within this period. Yes, then you know the totals.
So go ahead.
But if you are our member, like you sign with us,
Share Publishers,
your mechanical royalties is not going to go to Gamro. We collect it on your behalf. We pay you with a statement.
You pay the artist directly,
direct into your account with a statement. So in a year, we distribute twice. So the first distribution goes out in April, and the second one goes out in October.
Oh, okay.
In March, you get a statement indicating
that this is
how much you have.
Should expect.
Yes. If you're happy with it, or if you want to make an inquiry, you can send an email. I don't understand this. I know I'm supposed to be getting this. Why I'm getting that?
Wow.
Then we explain the reason why you're getting that amount of money. And our due payout is $100. Once you have money that is up to $100, you have to send us an invoice. Then we'll pay the money into your account.
I see. So are people making huge monies?
Yes, some of them. Not all, some, the ones that register the works properly. Because the challenge that we had with most of Ghanaian writers, because in publishing we don't have artists, we have writers.
Okay.
Because you can be an artist, I wrote a song for you. So in terms of royalties, I am the writer of the song, not you. So I supposed to be getting those royalties, not you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So the copyright side, when you look at the composition side, we have a author, which is the lyrics. We have a composer, which is the melody. Then a publisher. Then coming to the other side, we have an artist, a producer, and a record label. So the master side has artists. Then the composition side have writers. So you don't mix them together. When you mix them together, you get confused along the line.
I see. Earlier, I told you guys that we were going to have a serious music business discussion, and I believe Seidu Iddrisdu, who is the client liaison at Share Publishing, he sets the right tone for us to enter deep into this. Now, Seidu, let's say my name is Dada Hafko. I'm an artist. Okay. I have published so many songs already. Do I still have a chance of registering with you, or I should wait for my new songs before I can register with Share Publishing?
Okay, first of all, let's come to you have published. How do you publish them first?
As in, I have put them out. When I finished, I gave them to ghananyum.com, and they gave it out for free downloads.
Okay, so that is not publishing.
Okay.
That one is fall under PR. Yes. There's difference between publishing and PR.
Okay.
PR is to make sure that you market the songs, you take it out as you explain. Publishing is to register the songs via CMOs. Like in America, you register it with ASCAP or BMI. In France, you register it with SACEM. In UK, you register with PRS. In Germany, you register it with GEMA. Canada, SOCAM. South Africa, SAMRO. Nigeria, COSUN. Ghana, Gamro. That's the registration. So what you've done is not registration. It's just for you to take your music,
make the song available to people. Yes. So it means I still have the chance. Now, since I have not done it with any of these firms, I can still work with Share Publishers.
Correct.
Okay. Now, what is the right way to do after studio? Can I give it to ghananyum.com before I come to Share Publishers, or after studio I should give it to Share Publishers before I go to ghananyum.com?
Okay, so you see, already I talk about song split. Whenever you record a song finish and you have the split, you first have to give it to your publisher to register before you do the release. If you release the song already, it doesn't stop you from giving it to your publisher to register, but it wouldn't affect you because collection is always like 6 months behind. So like Zylofon FM, whatever music that you are using now is going to be paid in 6 months time. So if you register the song within the period of 6 months, you still have the chance to collect. But if probably register it late, you might missing out some royalty periods. So immediately you record a song in a studio, the most important thing is getting the split. From the interview that I've listened of from Showbiz, I feel like, excuse me to say this, I feel like Ghanaian, let me use the word artists, have the mentality of doing a favor to producers, which is not like that. It's a total business. From what I've heard from him, I think he was sitting right where I'm sitting.
Exactly, the same seat.
The mentality is you get your song, you push it to maybe a bigger name, maybe your Shatta, Stonebwoy, Sarkodie, or whoever that is big there. Then the person will come and credit you on social media that this song is produced by Showbiz. Then the younger ones will now running after Showbiz. The Showbiz will making money for producing songs for them, which is a very, wrong business model that they are doing. It's a complete business. When whatever song that you produce, to even Beyonce is supposed to come with splits and pay you for the session. It's compulsory that you must get paid for the session, because if the session fee is not paid, then it means that you own the song with Beyonce. When the song gets endorsement deal, you're supposed to have 50% share in that licensing fee. That's how it's supposed to be. But once the session fee is cleared out, then now you benefiting on the composition as a composer. So whatever deal that is not coming into the physical music is Beyonce's music.
Oh, okay. As in the physical sales, that one is for her, but synchronization and other things, you are also supposed to benefit.
Yes, for the
composition. So that business model of our producers or beat makers saying that if I create a beat, I should give it to an A-listed artist to sing on it and give me credit, so I get the younger ones to pay me. It is a wrong business model.
It's a wrong business. It's totally wrong. The other way around is, to me, I don't see any impact in that kind of business. If you are a producer, you have to value what you are doing. That is first thing. You have to believe in what you are doing. Once you have quality, they will still come to you because they know that you do quality music. And there is a form that I'm going to share. Maybe you give to producers, they keep it in their studios.
Okay.
Whoever that you work with, either you send a beat to somebody via email, as Posiji sent to Shatta that day. Once Shatta is happy to work on the beat, you guys need to agree on that split. The reason I'm kind of talking more about this split is, from the experience that we have working with societies in UK, America, and all that, we found out that there's a lot of African songwriters' money sitting in those areas. They don't know the right people to pay the money to.
So much money.
A lot of money.
Sitting there.
A lot.
They won't touch it.
They will not touch it, but it takes 5 years. After that 5 years, the money is not your money anymore. It will go to something we call public domain, or they will split it among their members,
their clients.
So the reason they don't know the right owner is not that they don't know this song is for Shatta Wale, or they don't know this song is for Sarkodie. They know very well it's for Shatta Wale, but who composed the beat and who wrote the lyrics? Probably you might see that there's a featuring artist there. The verse of that featuring artist, who wrote it? Did you credit them? You will see that somebody will go to PRS system, register the song 100%. Meanwhile, he go online, he said this song is produced by Showbiz. So if it's produced by Showbiz and you register it on your behalf 100%, so where is Showbiz money there? Because you didn't work alone in the song. and you confirm that you work with Showbiz, you're supposed to credit Showbiz. There's supposed to be a split shares between you and Showbiz. Then the society will know if there is $100, 50% of that $100 goes to whoever that is, the artist, the writer, or the author. Then the 50% goes to the composer. That's how it's supposed to be.
Wow. Okay, so guys, this is Seidu Iddrisdu of Share Publishing South Africa. After watching our shows online in South Africa, I decided to come to Ghana to give us some education. And I know you are listening, you have so many questions on your mind. Feel free, let's do so on our Twitter at Zylofon1021. Give me a mention. Let's ask you your questions for you. And again, you can also do so via WhatsApp 0266 660735. Before he leave Ghana back to South Africa, let's make sure that we do some business with him before he leaves. Now, Idris, let me also ask this. Sometimes I hear people say that, in Ghana, even if you want to get money from abroad, especially when it comes to some of these digital platforms, because PayPal is not working, because Benengbens is not working, because Benengbens is not working, you cannot make money. How do we solve that problem or that perception? Okay, PayPal is an issue, so is an issue, so you cannot make money from your music digitally from outside. Is that thing true?
No, that's not true. It's all about registering the songs properly, as I always say it, because you end up seeing that you register the song with that code. I'm not sure Ghana who is providing ISRC codes, but each and every song that you are releasing is supposed to be released with your code. That is the identification of the song.
Like YouTube has with content.
So like the code is a international standard code that goes with the song. So when you if you uploading songs on digital platform, there's a session that they will request those codes, but they make it open. If you don't have it, they provide it to you, but you would not even know that they provide you the code. You don't even know about that, which is wrong. It affects you in some way, because that code also has its own needle time royalty that you're supposed to be getting as the owner of the music. So it's something that I don't know how the industry they're looking into it, but it's something I think I have a meeting with Dinah Hobson later today, and it's something that we're going to discuss. These codes need to be generated by each country. It's supposed to have a company that generates those codes, so that the country too will benefit from those needle time royalties, because it's a business, and if that money is sitting somewhere, it's definitely affecting the industry. You sit down there, you say there's no money, but your money is stuck somewhere just because of small
information that you don't have.
Yeah,
I see. So how often do some of our institutions, our music entertainment institutions, how often do they come to organizations like Share Publishing to talk to you guys on behalf of our musicians here in Ghana? Do you guys get some visitations like that?
Okay, like Black Rasta. Black Rasta has been to our offices.
Wow.
Is
he your client?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I signed with Black Rasta, I think somewhere a few years ago. Yeah, a few years ago. Yeah.
So he's getting some dollars, eh?
Not really. Not really.
Because I wanted to go and take my portion. He works here, so I don't want to slow on him cry.
Not really, but we.
So the institutions are not coming, but some individuals come.
Yes.
So you were mentioning Stonebwoy. With him, for instance, did he come to you, or you guys saw how good he's doing and you thought, let us approach Stonebwoy to do business with him?
Okay, so when I immediately get in here, I remember that I came here somewhere 2013, but I never know it's this place.
The hotel, you mean?
This place. This is the first place that I met Stonebwoy. That was 2012. I think I was coming from Togo or something like that, and I had a meeting here. So when I get in, there was a restaurant somewhere. I saw Stone and that footballer,
Prince Tego. Yeah,
they were sitting somewhere. So I came, I set up my laptop, and so then I didn't even know Stonebwoy. So he came to me, and he started kind of engaging talks with me. He see that this is the way he see the set. I think is something related to music and all that.
Okay.
So I introduced myself to him. Then he said, "Wow, I am Stonebwoy." That's where the conversation starts. We share contacts. Then we started communicating. A year later, he came to South Africa with Steve Jemfi to shoot a video. We met with Turas and all that. Then we set up a meeting. He came to our offices. Then we do publishing business. We sign him. That's where we sign Stonebwoy.
Oh, I see.
So we have a valid contract with Stonebwoy. We're still working with Stonebwoy.
That is very great. Boy. Are Ghana songs being played in South Africa, especially on mainstream radio? Are they playing our songs?
Okay, so South Africa radio, they have different type of music. Each and every radio station has the kind of music they play. So on my own capacity, I supply mostly high life music to some radio stations, which there's a demand of high life music.
They like high life music.
Yes, they play high life music.
I'll give you that Half Coast album. Yeah, let them go and play. Yeah, all the places in South Africa, let them play. Okay. Even on the desert where there are elephants. Wow. So they are loving high life music, huh?
Yeah, they play a lot of high life music. There is a Pan-African radio stations in South Africa that play strictly Africa diaspora music. So those ones, even when I was in Cameroon, I met with Samfan Thomas, and I spoke with another producer in South Africa who is working in the 702 radio. He's also one of the biggest radio stations in South Africa. He's in Sandton. So he just tweeted that he just finished playing Santon Thomas music right now as we are talking. So music has no boundaries.
I know.
And you might not even know where they play your music till you get these statements that we are talking about. It gives you
until you register with a publishing firm. Yes, you wouldn't know.
But once you have a proper registration, then you get a statement. You get to have an idea where your music is used properly.
Yeah. There was a system that was introduced here in Ghana by a company called Kesima or so, where anytime a radio station plays their song, it indicates in their system that Zylofon FM has played a song from Dada Hafko. At Share Publishing, are you guys also having such a system where if a song gets played in America, in South Africa, you know that they played our song?
Radio business now is digital.
Yeah.
So remember, I spoke about ISRC code. It all go via those codes. So for instance, in your show, when you play a song, you end up coming out with a cue sheet of your program. So that cue sheet alone gives the information of each and every song that you play in your show and how many times you play it. So in South Africa, for instance, if they play your music on Metro FM, digital will capture the information. So we get that information from
your system,
the broadcaster, which is your SABC.
Okay.
They will give you all the information that they use in that period. Maybe if it's 1 month, for this 1 month, this is the music that they use. Then they now submit everything to SAMRO, which is a South African Music Rights Organization. Then they will now digest it into their system. Then it will give them a breakdown, totals, how much SABC have to pay to SAMRO. So they will pay according to what they use to the collecting society. Then they will also do their distribution.
I see.
Same goes to Europe, Asia, and America. To a point that in Europe, festivals, when you go for a performance like this place, when they're doing a festival, after you getting your performance fee, there's a live public performance fee that you're supposed to be getting as a creator of the music. You see, so all those ones, they have system that monitor that. Then the money they will know the right people who are involved in the song, and the money paid to those societies.
That is great. There is something in Ghana called payola, where artist managers, artists themselves and producers, they give money to DJs so they get more airplay. Now, because in your system, the more my songs get played, I get money back. Would you advise or would you encourage that we pay to people to play it more so we also get our money back?
Okay, so you see this payola thing, I don't think it's only Ghana. It happens everywhere, but it's more like a relationship. If I have a good relationship with Sammy will play my music for me not requesting money, for me not like offering him money to play my music. Second thing is the quality. That Sammy needs the music. For instance, Stonebwoy Sugar is playing everywhere. I know very well that you want to play the music. Do you think somebody will give you the money to play the music? No, because the song is talking for itself. So first thing is quality. If the song has the quality, payola wouldn't be the only way to get your music into radio or TV. The song will speak for itself. But the other way around, there are record labels that works with radio stations. So that is a business between the radio stations and the record labels. That's why an artist, you're supposed to have a record label or a team behind you to be doing all these businesses. Because remember, radio station, as you are here, you have different ways how you generate your revenue.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it might be part of it or it might not, but it's up to you how you operate. But in generally, there's no payola in music radio business. Yeah.
So in South Africa, is payola illegal or it is?
There's nothing like that. It's there, which is a backdoor thing. It's there.
So it is illegal.
It is illegal.
Okay.
It's illegal.
Okay. It's you can do it, but it's a backdoor thing. It is a record label and say radio station or presenters kind of relationship.
Yes. Yeah. Because you see, you use the music for your business. So why should I pay you money to use my music for your business again? Because you using the music, you're still going to pay me for the royalties that you use. Like this station, you might be paying a blanket license fee to Gamro.
Exactly.
Maybe in a year, there's a certain fee that you pay to Gamro for playing the music.
That's true.
So, me coming to you to pay you money to play my music again is...
No, my question was more or less like an investment, knowing that the more my songs get played there, I also get that money in return. So if I put in money there to make sure it is always on rotation, I'm doing business. It's an investment.
That is, you have to invest in a quality music.
Oh, okay.
If you invest in quality music, Sammy will play your music all the time because the music is quality.
That is true. Thank you so much. Let me read some one or two messages on Twitter. And I still have my man Seidu Iddrisdu here from Share Publishing. He is the client liaison. And let's say thank you to you for watching our programs online.
Thank you.
God bless you so much. And also seeing the need to come and help our musicians. Now, the biggest boss on Twitter says, awesome educative program. I'm really enjoying the interview. Please kindly get him his number. Number ne dia menkwana miwo. One messend dia ma obi mobile money 100 Ghana. And I know say business straight. Medasi. Please kindly get him his number so I can also work with him. Keep the good works, bro. Okay, number me mama problems. If only he permits us, maybe his email or something. Now, Far General says these are the people who sell our country to foreigners for money. Black man is capable. Tell him that. Tell him he should change his mind. Yes, they are ahead of us, but we can do it. Tell him people of his caliber need to change their mindset. I did not understand it. Now, Vincent Kekesi says, please ask him what you need to register for your money to get to you. Example, Momo account or email. Mope cash. That girl Africa says, please, brother, I mean, what if I have given it to a different publisher? Can I still give it to them, or unless it is my new release? This one you need to answer.
Okay, so publishing is a territory business, right? So you can decide to register your certain works to a publisher in certain territories. So, for instance, you see how strong the publisher is. If he's strong in UK, then you can only give him UK territory only. Then the other territories you can sign a publishing deal with different publisher. But if you sign a world to a publisher, then it means that the publisher have to operate within.
So you can decide to sign with, say, Share Publishing to only do it for you in South Africa. Sign with another one, say Africa. Sign with another one to do it for you in Europe. Another one for you to do for you in America, and goes on like that. But
with society, collecting society, the CMO, I will advise everybody to be a member of Gamro first. Because that is your local society. You're supposed to be a member. You're supposed to have influence. You're supposed to be knowing what is happening in there first. Then you can now look for another society where you think your music is active. If you feel like your music get played more in South Africa, or you get more business in South Africa, you can join Samro. If you feel like UK is where your music is used, you can join PRS. You know, it depends. So you can have two societies.
Oh,
not
okay.
more than 2.
Okay, another question from David at Kaneshi says, how will that person who contributed on my song get his or her royalties? Maybe if the person doesn't know, I signed them on to share publishers.
Okay, so all start from the split. So like the way he's asking, when you record a song finish, you need to get the shares. You need to engage everybody that is involved in the song. Out of 100%, how can we share if there is money? Then once you have those splits from everybody, you will now give the split to your publisher. So the publisher is only going to register the song on your behalf, not on the other person, unless that your publisher control that person also. For instance, I control Stonebwoy. If Stonebwoy release a song like Sugar, for instance, with Beenie Man, the song was produced by Street Beat, right? I control Stonebwoy. If I get the split from Stonebwoy, I'm only gonna claim Stonebwoy's share. I cannot claim for Beenie Man. I cannot claim for Street Beat.
Oh, okay.
But if Street Beat is my client, then I have to claim for Street Beat and Stonebwoy.
I get it. So apart from Posse G, who said you guys are his publishers, do you have some producers working with you?
Yes, we work with Master Gazi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Willis Beats, Apietus. Yeah, those are the big names.
Ghana Say Online TV says, please ask the man if they work with video creators too.
That's directors.
Yes.
No, director doesn't have a royalty.
Video directors don't have royalties.
No.
Oh, okay.
Probably it might fall under a needle time, which is gonna be in line with the record label, but mostly they get paid for their service. So there's no royalty per se.
Okay, on WhatsApp, Rush Structure says, wow, this is massive education show. I'm liking the guy badly. Please, I need his number to work with him seriously. And this one says, boss, in fact, Alhaji Iddrisdu has educated us very well. We need him forever for Ghana industry, Don Yaro. And this one says, Sammy, thanks for your good works. Please, I want you to ask the guy, what type of songs do they promote? I'm a rapper. I want to come on your show. Sammy, good morning, my entertainment president. Please, I want to ask the publisher. I am an artist who writes my own songs from A to Z, but I don't produce it myself. Sound engineers produce it for me. So what information should I provide if I want to register my song with him? G-Boy from Fadama sent that one. I'm sure after this my panel members will come in. He's saying he does everything. He only gets a producer to produce the work. I'm sure it's the same process.
Yeah, it's the same. You get the splits from the producer, you credit him, you credit yourself, then
okay, good. Brah, you see me? Chief Charles, I'm sure you can now come in.
Let me ask my question quick.
Yeah. Ask.
Do you verify the split? For instance, if I have done the song with Chief Charles, that I have go as a producer, and then maybe Sticker as a guitarist, and then months later I bring the song to you that I'm coming to register it. They are all not there, and then I tell you within the split, I gave him 2%, I gave him 3%, and I gave him 15%. Do you verify with them to be sure that these percentages I'm sharing for them was what we actually agreed on? Because anybody could come and split it the way he wants. That's the first question.
Okay, so I really like this your question because it's more detailed. You see, we have a form that I was talking about called a royalty split share form. So you see in this form here, we have a song title, artist, date of creation, then length of the song, ISRC code, name of writer, ownership of percentage, publisher, capacity, master owner, and signature. So anytime that you are giving out a split to your publisher, there's supposed to be signatures. So for instance, we 5 people we work in a song, coming to your question, and maybe you come to your publisher, you say we're registering the song for maybe equal splits, 25, 28, 20, 20, 20, 20, make it 100. There's supposed to be signatures of everybody in there agreeing to the split. That's yes, I agree, this is my signature. Because in here, once you put the song details, you have to put the name of the writer. So like if it's Stonebwoy's song, you have to put Stonebwoy's real names. If it's Street Beat produce the song, Street Beat real names, then you put the shares in here. So if Stonebwoy is getting 50%, you put 50%, Street Beat 30%, you know, everybody signs. Then they put the publisher. Stonebwoy is a share publishing member, you put share publishing. If Street Beats has its own publisher, you give it the name of the publisher, you put it in there. Then capacity here, it tells you the involvement, your engagement in the song. So Stonebwoy is an author, he wrote the lyrics, so you put A. Then Street Beat is the composer who produced a song, you put C. Then the master who pay for the session. If it's independent, you put the person name there. Probably it might be Stonebwoy pay for the session, you put Stonebwoy name there. Or his brother, whoever pay. If it's a record label, you put the name in there, then signatures. So if the front line is information of Stonebwoy, so at the end, Stonebwoy have to sign to agree to what he's getting. Street Beats, same thing, he have to agree to that. Sign. Yes.
Okay, so again, signatures can be forged. How do you verify?
Okay, that one is it will be a problem.
It will be a
because
problem.
we only work on
the sheet.
The sheet, what information that they give you, and if there's signatures.
Okay.
But in a situation whereby it become, difficult, because remember sometimes, these established writers like the artists, they become busy. They don't have that time to sign this and sign that and all that. We take chance, we register the song, but we have to kind of communicate. For instance, I'll ask you to give me the producer's number. I will make a follow-up and let the person know this is the situation. Are you aware of this plate? If you say yes, I'm aware with it, that's viable agreement, I can register the song.
Okay.
But if he said no, then it means that we cannot register the song.
So out of the 5 people, if one person disagrees, the song cannot be registered.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Everybody need to agree
to it. How about musicians who get beats from other producers from outside, like a Ghanaian artist like Shatawale, a Jamaican producer sends him a beat, and he's unable to get the guy from Jamaica to sign that one to add? Are there alternatives to the signature?
No. So you see, sometimes there's a buyout beat. You buy the beat from the person straight up. There's no agreement. Right. It can be a viable agreement, but you pay the person off. That one we can work on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Arnold. Chief Charles and that I've got to get through. Our time is up, so we are wrapping up. But then, Seidu, there is another question here. I think there is a good question. Kwabena Ricketts, Black Love, he says, please kindly ask Seidu that if an artist pays off the people involved in the creation of a song or an album, what kind of split will these people get, even though they have been paid off entirely for their work?
Okay, so paying off means he doesn't have anything to do about the music in the future. So here, there's supposed to be 0% for the person that paid off. Then he signs.
The person you paid off, percentage will be 0 for him, and then he signs.
He signed that he agreed to 0%. That's paid off.
Okay, and I hope you've got
it. Yes.
So when I pay you off, then you have to sign that you don't have any hand in it. Everything is now
so you
mine.
can pay the composer off, you can pay the producer off, and he will just do 0 over there.
But the challenge is, if the person understand what he is like selling to you, to me I wouldn't sign that, because it's my lifetime
benefit.
So if I sell that one out, then future the song make $1 million. How much did you pay me for that sign out?
So does it mean that in making music you shouldn't pay anybody, because at the end of the day they will still be getting percentage here? So I won't pay the guitarist, I won't pay the engineer, I won't pay the producer, because they'll be getting royalties.
You pay them for the session.
You pay them for the
so you paying the session gives you the right to own the master.
Okay.
So remember, there's composition and the master. So if you don't pay them, then it means that they still own the master, like the way you own the master. But if you pay them for the session work, then now you own the master. As a record label or as independent artist, you own the master. Yeah.
I beg you, let me ask this last question. You see,
you're asking for Chief Charles, so he doesn't talk.
Yes.
I know that is what you want to do. Go ahead.
These days, a lot of people are featuring, like big artists featuring underground artists featuring big artists, and some of these big artists take money for the features. So if I feature maybe Stoneboy or Shatta, who takes 10,000 for the feature, after that, does it still have percentage?
No, it's up to what you people agreed. If Stoneboy said, I'm gonna take that 10,000 and I still have my royalties, and you agree to that, that is where we are going to register.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you have to give us the information that you people agreed on. Then based on that, we will register the songs.
Wow.
Okay, thank you so much, for those brilliant questions. Seidu is still here. I'm sure we are going to share his contact details with you. But then, Showbiz agenda is international. You want to say something?
I have a word for producers.
You have a word for producers?
Yes.
Give it to them.
Okay, there is something called music library. Normally here they call it film scoring. Yeah, but in South Africa and other part of the world, they call it music library. We normally use it for a movies, film, documentary as background to create emotion. So it's something that we, music in general, the demand is in Africa now. So most of these production companies outside Africa and all that, they need more African content to use for films, documentaries and all that. So we have a platform for producers to produce library music, which is more like 1 minute or 1 minute 20 seconds length. Then you can also make stems on it. So stems means if the song is like, let's say 1 minute 20 seconds and there's percussions on it, there's drums and all that, from that 1 minute you can take out the percussions, it will be a title on its own. Take out the drums, guitar, it will be a title on its own. So the end user will have more options. If he's looking for, he wants to use the song, but he wants only the percussion, he can still use it. Okay. So we create the library for you. You keep updating it. Then we market it on your behalf. We send it out internationally. People go in our library, like your multi-choice, most of whatever that you people are watching from multi-choice, we produce that library music for them. SABC, America, Asia, most of the films, like your Black Panther.
So if I'm a producer and I have such a product, where should I present it to?
It's the same process. We link up, there's a contract, we sign, you get a membership application, then you supply the works, then we supply.
But if they don't listen to Showbiz agenda, I will not give it to them. This is international show. International show. If you don't listen to Showbiz agenda and you listen to the other one, we'll not give it to you. Chief, come through. Yes, boss.
That's a lot of education.
Charlie, for free.
Quite honestly, I've been around the industry for a very long time.
But I didn't know all this.
This is by far the most comprehensive education I have received.
Music education, yeah, it's true.
And on
Charlie, yes, it's a professional.
I don't know. Look, by far the most education I have received on, copyright. And I'm sitting here thinking that, look, Nassim was played on Adum FM for close to 20 years. If I knew this, I should be driving a Bentley by now. If I knew this, so absolutely, I think it's an amazing thing. It's a wonderful thing. I don't have no question, because I think almost every question I had in mind you ask and not have asked. So the only thing, perhaps I'll plead with him that if we're able to hold some kind of a forum, because I bet there are so many people in there. In fact, even myself, I've received a lot of WhatsApp messaging asking that I take your number. So, and I'm wondering how you can respond to all.
No, the number they are not give it to them. They have to pay. They have to pay.
How you can respond to all these people. So for me, Sammy,
I think he'll do mail. He'll do mail, yeah.
And we'll find a day and do a forum. Some kind of.
That is forum. If only he'll come back soon. He doesn't live in Ghana.
I know.
He has his wife and 3 children.
I know. I have his number. You
have already.
I have already.
How did you get it?
He knows.
Okay. Thank you, Chief. Yes, Havko they said then yan kaning na mo mun fanko share publishing because I'm pay high life name more.
For everything that Iddrisdu has said today, if presenters get to hear him, the question of what do you do apart from music will stop. Absolutely.
Yes, because you can sleep.
Music is a big business. Big business. But you see, all we lack in Ghana here is education
and the system.
When I go on radio and I talk, sometimes we meet me by me like Facebook inbox. Wait, you see, it is from the little reading that I do. As he is mentioning master. Sometimes I watch stuff on YouTube and this hip hop guys. When I got a master, if you don't have an idea, Ghana, who cares about a master? Nobody cares, because to them it's nothing. But you see, when we were growing up back in the day, at the mentioning of a song's master, it meant a lot. When you have the master like Obini Obi master copy home, they are fighting over it, because at that point they understood what a master copy is. But today, who cares? You understand? And do you want to tell me, say, people in Ghana here, we don't have knowledgeable people like this one in our industry? We do. But people are being selfish. People are being selfish. We don't want to.
They will share.
Yes, we don't want to straight line the industry. And this is like individual selfishness. Sammy, don't we have everything that this man has spewed this morning? You think we don't have people who have similar knowledge in our entertainment space? We do. It's either people are not allowing that person to function, or people are refusing to share the information. Me, I've spoken to Reggie and Boli. They wanted to do stuff with Gamro. They contacted Gamro. Magdalene will tell you. Said they say, oh, they're already doing things. How many years? You understand? So, like he said, our monies have been stacked somewhere.
Sika Bibre.
We are working for free, Sammy. We are working for free, because every artist, even the A-list artists, the Shatawales and things, they should be making huge sums of money from music. We don't care about publishers in Ghana. Who cares about publishers in Ghana? Because it's not like people don't have education about these things. People don't have education. Look, Sammy, you see, Fall Down. If the system was right in Ghana, I could have listed you as a writer of Fall Down. Because every day I say you inspired the song, and you brought that word, that phrase, fall down, on that telephone call that inspired me to write a song. So I could have listed you probably as a writer, for you to also get something.
Charlie, let's go to Share Publishing.
Oh, we will do.
And register me.
See,
I beg you.
Nas
Nas
has his latest album. Most of the song, he has listed his daughter Destiny as co-writer of the song. You know why he's doing that? Oh, secure Kola in the future. So that in the future, all the money that will be made from it, the kid too will get her share. But here we are. Okay, now I have a question, Iddrisdu.
Yes, sir.
In Ghana, we can't access sites like Spotify. Okay, it's not available here. So usually we give our songs to content aggregators who would purchase that code to get them uploaded onto those sites. Now I want to know, I deal with content aggregators who they publish my songs out there on those websites. Can I still deal with a publisher? And what is the role of the publisher at this point? Because this content aggregators, they put my song on Spotify and they make sure that I get the money. Yeah. Can I still deal with a publisher?
Okay, so digital platform, the way they structure it, you can't go in as individual to upload your songs. You have to go via aggregators, which we also do upload works on behalf of our clients if you want. But you have to own the master first, because remember that one is sales. Once you own the master, then we'll sign a licensing agreement with you, then we upload on your behalf. So you'll be getting paid through us again from the main aggregator like Orchard, Trinco. I've seen that most of Ghanaians use Trinco and all that. So previously I spoke about a percentage, 9%. So if your song is streamed, maybe through Spotify, you don't get all that money. That 9% goes via the publisher. So once your song is on all digital platforms, you have to have a publisher.
Okay.
If you don't have a publisher, you get the sales money, but you're not gonna get the royalties.
Money. Okay. So at this point, I am getting the sales money,
yes,
but I'm not getting the royalty because I don't have a publisher.
Yes.
I beg.
Gumroad, if you're a member of Gumroad, you can get it through Gumroad because it's the same process that the South African company is doing for Gumroad. So all these digital platforms, if you are not you don't have a publisher, Gumroad is supposed to be responsible for that on your behalf.
Okay. Now my second question is, I mean the last.
Okay.
Now in Ghana here, when we play music on our radio, we don't log. Nobody logs it. So every song we've played this morning, we did not log. All right. Same is nationwide. It's not here alone. How does Gumroad use that, and how do they go about getting the monies to share to musicians? Because we don't log. We don't like you spoke about data, the breakdown, and all those things. We don't have it.
The statement.
In the statement, we don't have it.
When you receive money via YouTube, I don't know if you receive a breakdown.
Yes.
The number of views, how much each video made. They'll give you top 10 videos on your channel, and then the list 10.
That is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But Iddrisdu, in Ghana, we don't log. So how do we do it?
So probably Gumroad is using a blanket license system. Once off fee, then they distribute according to A list, B list, C list, and all that, which is affecting the industry.
Of course.
Because you see, as a CMO, they have a administration fee. So totally, the amount that they collect in a year, they have a certain amount of money that they take out for their administration fee. Then they distribute the remaining money. You see, so they need to come up with all these systems where they can monitor and know which songs you use, and if they are going to distribute, they will distribute it accordingly, not A list, B list. Because for instance, you might be, let's say Sarkodie, your song get a lot of rotation, like radio, TV, and all that, but you are not A list member in Gumroad. So somebody, maybe let's say one of the old ones, let's say Daddy Lumba, for instance, is A-list. His songs is not playing, but because he's A-list, he's going to get money more than Sarkodie because he's A-list.
Exactly.
Which is not right. It's a wrong system. They need to come up with the systems that they can monitor and pay according to what they receive.
This is what we have been fighting for. But for you, when you come to Ghana, the only available association that you could deal with is Gumroad.
Yeah, because we have the license.
Yes, but who are also doing things wrongly.
That's the sad part.
You understand? Because they are the only people you can deal with, but they are also doing things wrongly. So you come and fall into the wrong ways of work. That is our problem here.
Okay. Guys, I'm sure we cannot continue.
because see, I am in a WhatsApp group with one of the top legendary high life songs from this country, who got 300 Ghana from Gumroad.
Wow.
And he went berserk. Like he threw out berserk. He was
for the whole year.
Yes. And he was like, I have close to about 10 albums. And the whole year you give me 300 Ghana, which is less than even almost about $60.
You go and check, and it's on G list.
Come on.
It is well. So Iddrisdu, which of your contacts can I share with those who will be asking? Is it your email or your number?
Okay, so first of all, I would like them to visit our website, which is www.sharepublishing.co.za.
The link you gave me this morning has been down. The republishing.co.za. It has been down since.
The website.
Yeah, because I've tried opening it since you came.
Okay.
Yeah,
but that is our main website. I don't know why, but it's working. It's very active.
Since, yeah.
Maybe I don't know if there is something wrong somewhere or whatever.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
Yeah. Then my email address is Seidu SEIDU at share SHEER.co.za, and our offices is in Randburg, Johannesburg, number 75 Bramfisher Drive. And the office line is +27 11 438 7000. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. On the video we will share on YouTube, that is on Sammy Flex TV channel, we will add the numbers there. Is that cool?
Yeah.
And the email address and the website as well. So guys, this is an opportunity to also get all the details. Subscribe to the channel and get all the details. Iddrisdu, thank you so much, and God bless you for following our works.
Thank you for
I hope we are trying.
No, I really appreciate, because if not because of your works on YouTube and all that, this wouldn't happen.
I know.
So I'm really glad to be here, and I'm happy to be here again in November.
Oh, you come in November?
Yeah, we'll
okay, then that is where Chief Charles's suggestion will come through.
Yeah,
where
there's a music conference that is going to happen here called Access.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll come in, we'll probably be on the panel, we'll be talking about whatever that we're talking, publishing, but in more details.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
no problem. God bless you so much.